Welcome back, everyone. Today, Bob brought us a kid who, I must admit, reminds me a little bit of myself when I was her age. You see, I remember what I was like when I was a teenager, and just like this girl, I was sure I knew everything. I sure as shit don't know everything now, so either I've forgotten a plethora of things, or I just grew up and realized that there was a whole lot more to learn. Which do you think is more likely? Hopefully one day this girl will come to the same conclusion that I did, but for now, she's going to enlighten us all with her teenage omniscience, because she knows things, you see. Things that obviously the rest of us don't know, and that without her, we could never learn or understand.
This video will be fast.
Only a woman would think 6.5 minutes of inane babble is fast, but whatever, go on.
But it's been a topic that has been on my mind for a long time, and a video that I've wanted to make for a long time.
Is it just me, or is this becoming like a standardized introduction for feminist videos? I've wanted to make this video for a long time. That, and of course something along the lines of, I know I'm going to get a lot of hate for this, but I just have to speak anyway. You know, to set up the whole I'm a perpetual victim, but look how strong I am paradox. Maybe I should just make a standardized introduction too. Save some time later on by opening all my videos with a standard response. Something like, I've been wanting to make this response for a long time, but unfortunately this feminist has been procrastinating and I couldn't respond to the ignorant rambling until she published it. That worked for most of them, right? Bit of a problem when the feminist is a guy, though. Or a non-binary, gender-fluid, pansexual unicorn, or whatever fucking nonsense they're going by this week. Lots of those, though, there aren't there? Well, shit. Guess I'll just have to keep doing things the old-fashioned way and actually take the time to think about what I want to say each time. Fuckers. Always ruining a perfectly good formula.
I personally am a feminist.
What an enormous surprise. I never would have guessed.
I think that women should be equal in all capacities.
In all capacities, huh? You know, men have a literal monopoly on sperm production. You might have a bit of a difficulty getting women to produce an equal amount. It's biologically impossible. Poor choice of words there, dear. You might want to rephrase that one.
I believe in equality for all. That's something that is essential.
Read the definition. What you're saying isn't feminism, dear. Egalitarianism is equality for all, not feminism.
And the first real memory that I have of sexism towards me, the first most vivid memory where I stood up for myself and stood up for the other girls.
Wait. I want to guess first. We can turn this into a fun little game for everyone else. Let's see. Is it going to be someone catcalled you? Maybe some inconsiderate jackass on a bus had his legs spread too wide for your liking? Some random woman in the world you don't know got raped? Some other random woman in a third world country you've never been to and couldn't care less about can't drive a car? Or my personal favorite, you can't walk around naked without fear of being judged. Place your bets, folks. What's it gonna be? What is the horribly damaging sexist thing that drove this poor girl to feminism? No cheating now. Stop the video and make your guess in the comments. Let's see who gets it right.
Was freshman year, I was in a history class and we were planning a party for the end of the year, celebrating after a test. And a boy in my class stood up and said, "Why don't all the girls make cupcakes?"
Fuck. Well, gotta give it to you. That's different. I never would have guessed that one. I'll bet no one else did either.
To me, that was really like, no.
Yeah, I'd have shot that down too, actually. Most of you probably can't cook for shit anyway, and if all the girls brought cupcakes, there'd be way too fucking many of them. Terrible waste of food.
So I stood up in front of my class and I said,
Wait, I want to guess this one too. You said, "How dare you suggest girls do something, you misogynist pig? We are women. We don't have to do anything."
That is incredibly sexist.
Okay, so I embellished a little bit, but close enough.
And my teacher, one of the best teachers that I ever had, Mr. Ross, was my freshman year history teacher.
One of the best teachers I've ever had. Yeah, just a hunch here, but I'm betting he agreed with you, right?
And he said, yeah, that was sexist. Sit down.
Ha! Got one.
I just felt this urge after that to stand up and say, no, this is not something that I will support. Because I am a woman.
So I guess I was wrong. This incident isn't what drove you to the cult of feminism. Evidently, you were already worshipping at the feminist altar before this.
So this past Saturday, I went and marched in the Women's March in New York City, and it was the best day of my life.
Ah, shit. More Women's March crap? Fuck. I'm already tired of hearing about this pointless fucking fiasco.
It was such an empowering, peaceful, and passionate place to be, surrounded with all these people with so much love.
I'm angry. Yes, I am outraged. Yes, I have thought an awful lot about blowing up the White House.
The future is feminist. Trump is a fascist. Trump equals fascism. Hell hath no fury as a nasty woman scorned. Oh yeah, I can just feel all the love coming out of that mess.
And everybody was smiling and just cheering, and it wasn't even attacking anybody.
Except Trump and the 60 million people who voted for him, but that's nobody, I guess.
All of us were all in agreement. All of us said, we are going to stand up. And being in that space and being surrounded by all these people and just being so welcomed. Because especially for me as a 16-year-old, whenever I want to get involved in a movement, people say, oh, it's too political. You can't do that at school. Oh, you're too little. You can't do anything. All you can do is have a bake sale.
Because high school is supposed to be about education, not activism and political rallies? Just a thought.
Being there and being surrounded by little girls and boys who were 6 years old and saying, her body, her rights. I was standing next to these two little girls in this huge crowd, and if I were so young, it was just incredible to witness. There were these two little girls, and they were best friends or sisters or something, and they were the ones saying, let us march, after everybody else had kind of quieted down, but their spirit was still there.
6-year-olds, huh? You were admiring the spirit of 6-year-olds. You know why their spirit was still there? Because they don't have a fucking clue what any of this shit is about. They're doing it for the approval of their parents, most likely their mother. They're doing it to make her happy. They're 6. They don't know shit yet. It's just a game for them and a chance to be loud without getting in trouble for disrupting everyone around them. I'll bet they did indeed love every minute of it because they got to see a shitload of adults acting just like them.
It was one of the most empowering things that I've ever witnessed. Young girls are everything.
Yep, you sure do believe in equality. I can tell from your language. That was so inclusive there. See, this is the problem with lying. All we really have to do is let you dipshits keep talking, and sooner or later, you accidentally let the truth spill out and show us what your so-called equality movement is really about. You all do it. It's as inevitable as the sunrise. We let you keep talking, and sooner or later you blurt out your female supremacy shit without even realizing you've done it.
If I'm volunteering or if I'm babysitting and I'm talking to young girls who are growing up or in middle school, the things that they say are so incredibly intellectual and they understand. You can't underestimate the power of a young girl's mind. You just can't.
Ah, shit. Yep. There you have it, folks. We're all fucking morons. The real intellectual giants of this world are little girls. They're so intellectual, it's just scary. God only knows why they wait so long before even trying to cure cancer or put a space station on Mars or whatever. Imagine all the technological marvels they could bestow upon our species if we could just get them to stop chewing on their own toes and shitting themselves. Okay, I'm done. There's a good 3 minutes left of this arrogant little princess, but I'll spare you that part as she's about to become a stereotype and get overly emotional, fighting back the crocodile tears over absolutely nothing. Besides, how in the world could she top that little gem? Little girls are so intellectual. Why all this bitching about girls not getting an education then? I mean, evidently we're holding them back with such petty nonsense. They're already intellectual giants. Stop getting in their way, and all the secrets of the universe will be unlocked before our very eyes. I'll see you all next time.